Hey, good morning, YouTube. This is going to be a video about interracial relationships. And here's how I feel about interracial relationships. Well, first of all, love is love. You know, whoever you vibe with intellectually, mentally, spiritually, go for it. But here's the problem that I have. And here's why I'm not a fan of interracial relationships. I mean, if you're in one, I've been in one before. But if you're in one and that makes you happy, and that's cool. But I think, and I'm not trying to tell people what to do, but I think when you're with your counterpart, and that counterpart looks like you, I mean, that's part of loving yourself. I think sometimes we often get fed up with our own kind, and we seek out thinking that the grass is going to be greener on the other side. But number one thing I don't like about interracial relationships is the superficial aspect of it. Because when those two people create a child, they're not thinking about that child. They're just thinking about, oh, I want a coffee and cream baby. He's going to look so pretty. And he's going to have this curly, shiny, mulatto hair. Cream and coffee, butter pecan, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but, you're not, you're crossing cultures, and so when that child gets older and that child is, gets of age, he's going to feel like he has to pick and choose. He's going to feel like he has to pick and choose. He's going to have identity crisis. He's going to act out a little more than, he's going to act out a little more than a black child or a white child. You're going to always have like these, for the most part. From the ones that I've seen, I'm not talking about all biracial children, but the ones that I've seen when they're growing up, even my cousin is biracial. He's part black, part Korean. And they grow up with these like kind of extreme anger issues. No one ever talks about that in some of these videos that I watch. And another thing I don't like about interracial relationships is that sometimes, the person that you're in a relationship with, they feel like they get a pass to use racial slurs. Like, they'll try to use it as a joke, or they figure since they've gotten so comfortable with you, then it's okay to slip out the word nigga every once in a while, or they might try to get you to downplay your own race. And just because you're in a interracial relationship doesn't mean that, you can still be in an interracial relationship. He says I love you, she says I love you, but doggone it, one of y'all still could be racist. Or you say or you just start talking bad about that person's race group. But you feel like, hey, I love this person, so I'm going to deal with it. But you shouldn't have to deal with it. It's like they're talking about you. They're talking about your whole group, and you're a part of that group. And those are mainly pretty much the two things that I don't like about interracial relationships. Like I said, I've been in one before, but I'd never do it again. Well, anyway, that's that video. I'm not gonna draw it out too long, but yeah, you got any comments? Drop them. Peace. I'm out.